Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Oh right, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm opening in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Want to chase the crust and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good.
Another individual
Trying
to
to
come
figure
see
out your own identity. Can't you see? Yeah, keep it up. Keep trying, but you'll be stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Yes, we got some craziness happening tonight. And let me just give you guys a warning, okay? Because I know that people are going to be filtering in. So what we're going to do for at least the first 20 minutes. So if you're doing the rewatch, just fast forward about 20 minutes. And then we're going to get into the fun stuff, but we're going to watch a little bit of some shenanigans, some court shenanigans. So if you're not wanting to see any of the hilarious judges and defendants, then just fast forward 20 minutes and you'll get there. But everybody else, welcome. And yes, we do have some crazy stuff today. Max Lab says crazy day. Leb's getting sued. Ray asking for more time. Well, and you know, I will say this, you know, on behalf of Ray, I can understand why he would be asking for more time. And, you know, he has every ability to do that. Thank you, Max, for being you. I appreciate you so much. And that's for you right there, Max. Big blue foot, big blue sparkly foot. Thank you, Max. I appreciate you so much. You're absolutely awesome. Yeah. So what happened today? We'll definitely be going over. And you know, I will say that, you know, it wouldn't be uncommon for pardon me, for Ray to ask for a little bit more time. You know, the thing that I did find interesting was where that came from, which is really interesting. Really, really interesting. You would think that he would have handled it a little bit differently, but hey, what can you say? Court shenanigans. The palate cleanser from the whole. Yes, absolutely. We got to have the palate cleanser this morning. Why not? We'll just get it right into it. And just like I said, you know, make it a half an hour in. fast forward it a half hour, and then you'll get it. But we're going to hit this one first because this is hilarious. This one came out today. Yes, this one came out today. Welcome to Old Squishy's Gardener.
Right, another individual's become seated at the detention center
Awesome.
Zoom location. Who do I have?
My name's Tyler Beauclair, sir, Your Honor.
Very well. This time, the court will call the case of State of Kansas versus Tyler James Beauclair, case number 2020.
No, it can still be legal. I mean, well, and here's the thing, old lady. What they can do is they could actually, if Randy wanted to, he could file for it to be thrown out. Especially because it's a digital signature. And unless there's an affidavit provided by him, signed affidavit by him, not a digital signature, but an actual signed affidavit saying that, that it was actually him that filed it. Because here's the thing, anybody could file a document like that. It makes it suspicious whenever it comes out of a different address. So, I mean, he would have to, they could make that motion. They could file a motion to say for it to be denied, pending, him signing an affidavit, hand signature kind of thing, being that it was mailed from not his location. It's armpit string. Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious if she were.
25 CR 303, Darren DeVinny, Butler County Attorney, appears for the state. Tyler James Beauclair appears in custody at the Butler County Detention Center Zoom location. Do you have a copy of your charging document before you, Mr. Beauclair?
No, Your Honor.
Then I will inform you in count one, there is a charge of murder in the second degree, a level 2 person felony. Count 2, murder in the second degree, a level 2 person felony. Count 3, murder in the second degree, a level 2 person felony. Count 4, aggravated battery, a level 5 person felony. Count 5, aggravated battery, a level 5 person felony. Since these are serious felonies that are charged in this case, Mr. Beauclair, you will not be asked to plead today. Rather, a preliminary hearing scheduling will be made before your assigned judge. The Honorable Charles M. Hart has been assigned this case. Your next appearance will be before that judge.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Judge Hart's next docket would be August 27, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Your case will be on that docket at that time before Judge Hart. August 27, 2:30 p.m. Mr. Beauclair, do you have the financial resources to hire your own lawyer?
At this time, Your Honor, yes. Just me being apprehended, I haven't been able to proceed with that, but I will be shortly. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I don't doubt that, Mr. Beauclair. However, in an abundance of caution, this court's going to go ahead and appoint a lawyer to represent you. These are very serious charges, quite obviously.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you don't go to any future court proceedings without a lawyer representing you. You certainly have the right to hire your own lawyer. And if you feel that's in your best interest, Mr. Beauclair, I encourage you to go ahead and follow through on any plans that you may have. Oh,
yes, I did. Thank you so much. And I talked about that this morning, and I did. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing for you to do. Lovely Andrea donated. I believe this was on the PayPal. I did receive another one from somebody on the Cash App, but I believe yours came in on the PayPal. Thank you very much, Andrea. That was absolutely wonderful. Yes, the PayPal. Yes, thank you. And I did thank you this morning, but this is for you right there. Absolutely. Thank you, Andrea. That was very, very, very thoughtful of you. And I do appreciate you. And also we've got Andrea's been a member here for 7 months. Let's do this.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh, yes.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery, 'cause everybody everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, bullshit. Tuesday, bullshit. Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. We'll have it all over again.
Love it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Central Texas. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, Aletta. Oh my gosh. It is crazy. And thank you also, Songbird, for the nice words today. I do appreciate that. Ooh. Everyone, please don't use the haters' real names. Thank yous. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Let's do this.
To retain your own attorney. But for now, I'm going to appoint James Watts to represent you. And again, you can replace Mr. Watts at any time with retained counsel. Do you have any questions
out
about
the
that,
Watts.
Mr. Beauclair?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So for now, James Watts will be appointed. Mr. Devaney, I think because it's relevant to the issue of bond in this case, the court wishes to inquire. According to the state's charging document, this incident which led to these charges took place June 11 of 2025, but there's been a number of weeks go by without the defendant being brought before the court or apparently being arrested in the case. Can you explain?
Sure. There were a couple. First of all, we had multiple hospitalizations. We had to gather information. I had filed an inquisition actually and tried to receive as many reports as we could as quickly as possible. Once we received that, we also had information that the defendant had left Kansas and returned back to Louisiana, his resident state. So we tried to keep him under observation there in Louisiana while we were gathering reports and the final information. There was this is a severe traffic accident, required breakdowns of cell phones and car history.
Yeah. 3 murder charges. Oh. Had a manager I used to work for in the food world in Gardendale, Alabama, named Watts. Yes. And I saw somebody who was from Versailles, Indiana.
As well as, like I said, collection of medical evidence with regard to intoxication, some of these other factors that are relevant to the elements of these offenses. So it did take a little bit of time. On top of that, once we had located the defendant, one of the concerns is that he had apparently sold all of his property and taken his family and was later located outside of Indianapolis. And that's where he ultimately was arrested on that warrant.
He went on a run.
So there has been some time with regard to not just putting the paperwork together, but actually reviewing all the records and making sure that we had the elements set.
Sorry, I swallowed some spit there. She came over from Mugs Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Braveheart, let's get you right there.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh, yes.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, bullshit. Tuesday, bullshit. Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. We'll have it all over again.
Oh, yes. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Braveheart. Thank you for being here. 7 months. That's wonderful.
Satisfied for all of these offenses.
All right, thank you for that information, Mr. Devaney. Court knows that this is a very serious matter. 3 homicide charges, 2 potentially presumptive prison aggravated battery charges as well. The court has some information before it.
This guy's just blank.
Mr. Beauclair apparently has taken steps which this court would construe as trying to abscond or to avoid capture. Therefore, the court considers him a considerable run risk. Considerable risk not to show up in court for future proceedings. The court will set bond in this case at $1 million, cash or a professional surety required. You have a statement you wish to make, Mr. Beauclair?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to make a statement. I
Be
would like to make a
careful
statement.
about talking about your case.
Yes,
No,
yes, Your Honor. It's only considering the bond. I was hoping to make this statement before bond was considered. Saturday, this past Saturday, I spoke with Detective Bob Albert, and all these statements of fleeing have been clarified and proven by Detective Bob Albert. Your Honor, I worked away, and I was working away in Kansas, Your Honor, and post to the accident, Your Honor, I was my wife had a due date for our newborn baby, which was 3 days away from the accident. So I did leave Kansas and head back home, and was there for the birth of my child, Your Honor. And we had actually had plans to move to Kansas prior to the accident. We were moving to Kansas, which is the reason my house and property was already sold, Your Honor. The one day after the accident happened on a Wednesday. Friday, we were actually driving back to Louisiana anyway. I was going to travel back to Louisiana anyway to finalize paperwork on the sale of my home in Louisiana, and we were moving to Wichita to move there permanently. So all the selling off property and everything, this happened prior to before I ever even arrived to Kansas. This was already happening, Your Honor. And the second thing I would like to say is it was proven this past Saturday, and I was promised by Detective Bob Albert that would have been reported to the court, but I'm seeing now that maybe it hasn't been reported. But we called Mr. William Wonder on the spot, which is the owner of the company that I was working for, and proved that I was working in Indiana, awaiting any charges, to come against me, and then I would just simply turn myself in. We had been in contact with the Butler County Sheriff's Office and told them, if there's any charges to be against me, just give us a call, let us know. I'll just turn myself in, so I don't have to be extradited or anything like that. And we had made an attempt to find that out, and we were told that there was no information on the case that could be told to us. So I do have a wife and kids, and I was just supporting my family, Your Honor. And this has been proven. This is not speculation, Your Honor. This has been proven to Detective Bob Albert on this past Saturday, and he can attest to that. It was on camera. We called the owner of the company, and he said, yes, sir, Tyler Beauclair was in Indiana working, and then I was apprehended while in Indiana, Your Honor. So I am asking you to please reconsider, after hearing my statement, reconsider the bond set amount. I'm not a flight risk. I've never missed a trial.
And no, in his defense, yes, he's not showing a whole lot of remorse on this, but there is a possibility that this was an accident, and it wasn't like he ran away from the scene. That he was there, he was easily found, but it looks like it was a DUI homicide. Yeah, that's even worse. This is, kids, this is why you don't drink and drive. Oh, geez. This kid's going to lose it because he's not going to. What did he do? It's a DUI. Today's auditors laugh like hell. I love that name. No, he doesn't realize the seriousness of his drinking and driving and what problems it's caused. Death of 3 people in a DUI accident. Poof.
I have every intention for due process here in this case, Your Honor, and I'm very financially invested in the case as of already now. So there's no reason for me to flee. But I do have a wife and kids at home that I'm the main breadwinner for, and my wife has a newborn baby right now. He's a month old, and I just want to be able to support my family during the due process of this case. And I have every intention to be at every trial, and I'll wear a GPS monitor on my ankle or whatever could reassure the court that I would be here. We have reliable transportation for me to be here. So I just ask, Your Honor, I do have a bail bondsman already, working on this. So I would just ask that you please reconsider that, because I would definitely.
Judge is already shaking his head like, son, the 3 people deleted, gone, never going to see him again. Should have thought about that before you got in your car, after having a few drinks. Yeah.
I promise I'm not a flight risk at all, and the facts that I've offered up to you today would prove that, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for your statement, Mr. Beauclair, but it really doesn't change the view of the court here, and I'll tell you why, Mr. Beauclair.
Oh, and Traveling Fools gifted 1 membership. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? This is for you, Traveling Fool.
Welcome to the shit show. Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of clots. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. We'll have it all over again.
Thank you so much. And I'll be starting the hails here. You know, I'll be talking about the hails here in a little bit. Just waiting for you guys to come on in, get comfortable, get relaxed. Tonight's going to be a good one. Tonight's going to be a good one. I've got a lot for you. I got some good setups for you. I knew you'd like that one, fools. Oh, I love it.
Claire, what you've reaffirmed for the court is that you do not have established local ties. You have 3 very serious homicide charges pending against you, which any of those charges would be enough to presume that you would be in prison if convicted.
Or a person.
So the risk is great for you not to appear. You make promises to the court that you'll do this and you'll do that. But the reality is at this point, the court is going to stay with its original order and establish bond at $1 million, cash or professional surety required. If you feel aggrieved by this court's ruling, you can apply to the assigned judge, the Honorable Charles M. Hart, and seek relief from the assigned judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
At this point, it's $1 million, cash or professional surety required. Furthermore, Mr. Beauclair, as conditions of that bond, I will require GPS monitoring to ensure that you do not leave the state of Kansas for any reason. You're going to be confined to the state of Kansas while out on bond, and all your court appearances, unless Judge Hart orders otherwise, you are to appear at the Butler County Judicial Center in El Dorado, Kansas for all your court proceedings, whether they're conducted by Zoom or in person. So you have to appear at the Judicial Center in El Dorado for all scheduled court appearances unless relieved from that ruling by your assigned judge.
Hey, Beer.
All right, with those orders made and conditions of bond established, Mr. Devine, is there anything further from your perspective that we need to address here?
Your Honor, other than I did talk to Detective Albert about the interview on Saturday, and most everything that Mr. Beauclair said was relatively accurate as far as the birth of his child, and he was in Indianapolis. He was seeking employment up there, but again, doesn't really change the state's perspective of anything. I don't know that satisfies anything, but I did want to make sure that Mr. Beauclair's promises that were made by the sheriff's department to forward that information, that absolutely was done, and I spoke with Detective Albert a few hours ago.
Very well. Thank you for that statement, Mr. Devine. All right, Mr. Beauclair, we've got your court date established with Judge Hart, and you have an appointed lawyer. If you desire to seek any relief sooner than that court date, you can work through that lawyer.
Oh yeah, get yourself some
and
coffee.
file whatever motions you deem appropriate with the assistance of your attorney. I believe that's concluded all of our business here this afternoon, Mr. Beauclair.
Your Honor, could I verify one thing before
Hey, buddy.
before I go? I would like to ask that on the charges, is it known that this was a car accident, Your Honor?
That's not stated in the charging document, no.
It is. This is a DUI. This is a DUI manslaughter charge, Your Honor.
Well, the prosecutor's office have reviewed the facts of the case, and based on their analysis, they believe it's appropriate to file murder in the second degree charges.
Yeah.
As a result of what happened. We're not going to get into what happened or what the facts of the case are.
Your Honor, I would just like to make it clear, Your Honor, that this is it says in the affidavit, Your Honor, that this is unintentional. This was not an intentional act. This was a car accident, Your Honor.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I understand your statement to the
8675309.
court, Mr. Beauclair, but it's not going to change any of this court's orders made here today.
Now
If
it
there's
hits
nothing
it.
further then, the Tyler Beauclair matter will currently be in recess. We'll move on to another matter.
Well, that's what you get. Vehicular manslaughter, yes, a DUI. So he was drinking and driving and deleted 3 people. Shut up, dude. Let your lawyer speak for you. No, he just has a court-appointed attorney right now. His court-appointed attorney wasn't there. This was just a bond hearing. Oh my gosh. Where's the link to buy a membership? Well, if you look down there, if you're on an iPhone, I don't know if it shows up, but there'll be a little $sign down there. You click on that, and then it'll tell you whether you want to buy a membership or you want a super chat. I think that's where that's at. I could be sure. I can't be sure. I think that's where it's at. All right, let's get into it's about that time. We've got quite a few of you fine folks in here, and I can't just sit there and make you wait all damn day. Well, I mean, I could, but that wouldn't be nice of me now, would it? Let's do this really quick. Oh my gosh, let's do this. So it looks like Ray the Bone Crusher. Pursuant to FRCP 6B1A, defendant Raymond G. Bonebreak Jr. requests an extension of 30 days to answer, otherwise plead to the complaint as good cause for this request. The defendant needs additional time to locate counsel and is also facing a family emergency medical crisis. The plaintiff states they will not object to this filing, and several of the named defendants have not yet been served, and so this request will not prejudice the plaintiff or cause undue delay of these proceedings, which, you know, is very true. And there wouldn't be any reason that a judge wouldn't say otherwise, you know, or even Randy may just say, yeah, that's fine. You know, we can extend it out for a period of time, or he might shorten the period of time. Because, you know, Ray has known for this for quite some time. He knew that this was coming. He knew that he was going to be served. It wasn't like it was a surprise to him, especially whenever you see down here that there was a certificate of service. It was furnished by email to plaintiff via email on the 16th day of July, 2025. But what makes it really interesting in all of this, if you look down here, where did this come from? Now, I blocked out all the other information on here, and that would be all of this came from this little place in the Villages. That's very interesting, isn't it now? That it came in from Villages. Ooh, and of course, we have this that came in from the Lips. She is not going after Shizzy Wiznut anymore. Says that she's left. She voluntarily dismisses this complaint against all defendants. That would include Shizzy Wiznut. Now, there's only one person who hasn't been served yet. Yep, that is true. That is true, Max. As far as we can tell, they said within the next 45 days they'll have them served. Sometimes people make mistakes that they cannot take back. Something LP and Jace. The true Rumi. And then we go down here and well, hell, let's just do a little story. Would you guys like to hear a little story? How about we just do a nice little happy story? Yeah, I think you guys need a tale before we get into the next one. Here we go.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy Wiznut.
Chapter 1. Voluntarily vanished. The camera light flicked on, and there she was, perched in her usual spot with that faux serious look people use when they're trying to look like a martyr on a budget. Tonight, she announced with dramatic flair, I bring you justice. Justice apparently lived in a single sheet of printer paper she held up like the 10 Commandments. The case number was highlighted in neon, circled twice for emphasis, just in case the chat missed the point. You see this? She said, giving the page a little shake. This is real. I filed it today. A full lawsuit against him. The chat exploded like a fireworks display. Yes, Queen! Finally holding him accountable. You're so brave. We're here for you. She nodded solemnly, pausing just long enough to let the digital applause marinate. I didn't want to do this, she whispered, putting in the soft voice people use when they're about to say something really selfless. But sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. What she didn't say out loud, that this was more like a do-it-yourself stage play than a lawsuit filed on May 19th, 2025, with all the classic buzzwords. Defamation, emotional distress, cyber stalking, conspiracy. It read like a melodrama. A legal grocery list of grievances designed to sound big and scary without actually holding up under the smallest amount of scrutiny, but none of that mattered right now. What mattered was the moment. The chat was frothing. Screenshots were flying. She's suing him. Headlines were already popping up in her own private echo chamber. Optics achieved. Meanwhile, in the background, her lawyer, MF, was quietly sipping coffee and scrolling through emails. Well, he knew better. He knew this was going nowhere, but hey, if the client wanted a paper prop, he'd draft it. Are you actually going to save him? MF had asked earlier with the tone of a man who already knew the answer. She blinked. Well, we see right now. I just need it to be filed. Right. Filed. Not served, not pursued, just filed. Like planting a cardboard cutout on the docket and calling it a fortress. Back on the live stream, she was in full heroic mode. This isn't just about me, she declared. It's about everyone who's been hurt by people like him. The chat went wild. They didn't know that serving someone would actually make the lawsuit real. They didn't know what real meant. Responses, evidence, depositions, things that don't play well in a live stream narrative. All they saw was a case number, and that was enough to believe the performance. Somewhere off camera, MF sent one more text. You know, this has a half shelf life, right? She ignored it. She had donations to collect. For now, the illusion was working. The paper looked official. The chat was convinced the drama was hot. But the thing about to stage prop is it's just paper. And paper doesn't hold up forever. And in a few weeks, when nobody was served and the spotlight dimmed, well, that's when the real fun would start. Here's Chapter 2, The Vanishing Act. Chapter 2, The Vanishing Act. 3 weeks later, the glow had started to fade. The chat was buzzing like it used to. The same names popped in, asking the same question. When's the hearing? Has it been served yet? Any updates? And she'd smile, that nervous, toothy smile, the one that looks confident if you don't look too long, and repeat her go-to line. Listen, the legal system is slow. It takes time. These things don't happen overnight. Meanwhile, her phone kept lighting up with messages from MF, her overpaid, under-amused lawyer. Still no service. You're burning daylight. If you don't serve, this whole thing just dies. You know that, right? She glanced at the phone, sighing dramatically. Put her face down on the table. She didn't want real. Real meant he could respond, and responding meant evidence. And evidence? What was the last thing? That was the last thing she needed. A truth was simple. She'd already gotten what she wanted. The headlines, the screenshots. She filed. Hype cycle. Serving the defendants would only open doors she'd rather keep sealed. So the case just sat there. Then came June 16th. A quiet filing. A single motion that basically whispered, yeah, I haven't actually served anyone yet. My bad. Well, there was no live stream about that. No victory monologue, just a dull little note in the docket that her followers would never bother to read. And finally, July 17th, MF texted her again. It's time. We're filing the dismissal. You sure about this? She didn't answer. She didn't need to. She knew this was the plan all along. That afternoon, one neat little document went up on the court record. Voluntary dismissal. Plaintiff voluntarily dismisses this complaint against all defendants. No hearing, no ruling, not even a courtesy of a polite courtroom scolding. Just gone quietly, like it never happened. Back on the live stream later that evening, she didn't mention, of course she didn't. She put on her best brave face, tossed her hair back and said, trust the process. I can't give too many details right now, but I'm working on something bigger. The chat ate it up. Oh my God, can't wait. Stay strong. Sending you love and money. They didn't know the big lawsuit they were cheering for had just been folded up and tossed in the recycling bin. They didn't know it had never even touched the people it claimed to target. And they definitely didn't know the voluntary dismissal was now sitting on the record like a neon sign that screamed this was never real. MF somewhere in his office just stood his head and shook his head and muttered, told you so, while uploading his final invoice. And in that moment, the illusion collapsed. Not just for the audience. Oh no, not yet, because the best part of this magic trick, the real twist, wasn't even here yet. It was coming. Chapter 3, The Pivot. The live stream camera was back on, but the vibe was softer this time. No more triumphant caves waving. No more I filed an energy. Instead, she sat closer to the lens, her lips ever inflated and trembling ever so slightly. Voice dropped to that whispery tone you use when you're really trying to look fragile. I have something really hard to share with all of you tonight. She began, blinking dramatically like she was holding back tears. The chat lit up instantly. Oh no, what happened? Stay strong, Queen. We're here for you. Sending hugs. She nodded slowly as if to confirm, yes, this was serious business. After I filed my case, she paused, eyes darting to the side like she was bracing for impact. He retaliated. The chat gasped. You could feel the outrage boiling through the screen. What? He's coming after you? This is sick. She leaned in closer, letting her voice crack for maximum effect. I did everything the right way, she whispered. I just wanted to stand up for myself, but now he's trying to silence me. I'm scared, but I won't back down. I can't. There it was, the victim monologue. Not a word about the voluntary dismissal, not a hint that she had quietly folded her own case just days ago. No, in this version of the story, she was the innocent truth teller, now under attack by the big, bad boogeyman. MF texted her during the stream. You know, the dismissal is public, right? Anyone can read it. She ignored it. Because here's the thing, her audience didn't read filings. They didn't know the timeline. They didn't care that she never served anyone or that she'd voluntarily pulled the plug herself. They just wanted the next act of the drama, and she was ready to give it to them. So she straightened up, looked directly into the camera, and whispered the magic words, I need your help to fight this. Boom. The chat exploded all over again. I just donated. We got you, Queen. Dropping my Cash App in case others want to pitch in. Like clockwork, the sympathy train was back on the rails. New donation links popped up. New hashtags appeared. And just like that, the case advantage was reborn, fresh. A new victim narrative with a new revenue stream. Never mind the facts. Never mind the dismissal. Never mind the record sitting there quietly. Time-stamped and permanent. The performance was all that mattered. And it worked for now, because what she didn't realize yet that she couldn't spin was that her little voluntarily dismissal wasn't just a quiet retreat. It was also a neon sign pointing straight to the real lawsuit that was now coming her way. The boomerang was already in the air.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
Maybe not with the 5 gifted memberships. Well, thank you so much. And you guys give her a lot of thanks. Oh, daggone it. Hit the wrong button.
New flavor.
Let's try that again.
Welcome to the shit show. Every single day.
Oh, yeah.
A new flavor of fuckery. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of clots. Monday, bullshit Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, follows, and fuckery. We'll do it all over again.
Yes. Thank you also, Emma Washington, for the early mug raid. How you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I am doing absolutely wonderful. Oops, sorry for calling. I don't know who you called, but you're welcome, I guess. Balderdash and poppycockery. So what we have here is, as you know, Jeremy said that this is what he was going to be doing. So it looks like she was true to her word, didn't give over anything, and Jeremy was true to his word and wasn't going to put up with it. So plaintiffs, which would be Jeremy Hales, also his LLC, and George, hereby sue defendant Leslie Federigos and allege plaintiff Jeremy Hales is a resident of the Summit County, Ohio. Elephant Shoe LLC is an Ohio-based company conducting business nationwide. Plaintiff Martha, or George, is a resident of Levy County, Florida. Defendant Leslie Federigos is a resident of Orange County, Florida. Jurisdiction and revenue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction over this action pursuant to Florida Constitutional Art 5 subsection B Florida statutes, and this action at law, which is a matter of controversy, exceeds $50,000, exclusive of interest, costs, and attorney's fees. This court has personal jurisdiction over Leslie Federigos, and she is a resident of Orange County, Florida. Venue is proper in Orange County, Florida, pursuant to Florida Statute 47.011, as defendant resides in Orange County, Florida. On or about May 19th, 2025, Lips filed a lawsuit. There's a case number against Jeremy Hales, Elephant Shoe LLC, and George in the Circuit Court of the 9th District Circuit of Orange County, Florida. In her lawsuit, defendant alleges claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, cyberstalking, harassment, civil conspiracy, and tortious interference with business relationships against the plaintiffs. That's a lot. It's a mouthful, isn't it? Grounds, subject matter jurisdiction. On June 16th, 2025, defendant filed a motion to amend her complaint, acknowledging that plaintiffs had not yet been served with process. Defendant's lawsuit arose after she participated in interviews. We know about those interviews. We saw all those regarding ongoing litigation involving Jeremy Hales, despite having no prior involvement with the plaintiffs. In other words, Jeremy had nothing to do with her whatsoever. I mean, think about this. You know, and we said this at the time that this came out. Jeremy had nothing to do with her. He wasn't paying any attention to her, wasn't listening to anything. Well, I mean, was listening to what she had to say, but it was just like she came in swinging with this damn lawsuit. She went in with this already under her belt. Like it was almost within a few days, a lawsuit was being filed. Defendant's lawsuit has now been dismissed. Defendant filed and maintained her lawsuit without probable cause and with malice, actually bragging about it, bragging about what she was doing. Defendant used the lawsuit for improper purposes. 4, inter alia, to make the claims to have an official stamp of approval because they are part of a public record, rather than to seek legitimate legal remedies. Yeah, because she filed that same lawsuit in federal 2, along with Lisa Lee, along with everybody else that was involved in the case. trying to say, oh, Jeremy does all these horrible, awful, nasty things. And all these other people, Facebook people, as soon as I find out who they are, I'm going to report them too. And then went on a stalking campaign and a harassment campaign. As a result of defendant's actions, plaintiffs have suffered damages including legal fees, costs, reputational harm, emotional distress, and business losses. Because Jeremy was like, we need to respond to this crap and get this thing resolved as quickly as possible. So Randy filed a notice of appearance. They went in, and this started a whole shitstorm. Within a short period of time, she pulled out of it. Oh, yes, play song Eileen shows. Thanks. You're welcome, Linda. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much for the wonderful super chat. We got you right here somewhere. There's a place for that. There it is. There we go. Thank you so much for that. I want to make sure that I got it on camera. That is for you. Thank you very much. I think there was another one that I may have missed. Oh, it was Emma Washington with another $2 and says, oops, sorry for calling you love. It's okay, love. I'm not offended by it. I don't get offended easily. No, not at all. There we go. That's for you. Thank you very much, Emma. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh. So there's claims for relief. Plaintiffs repeat and reallege the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 15 as if fully set forth herein. Defendant initiated a civil proceeding against plaintiffs. Defendant filed a lawsuit against plaintiffs in the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit of Orange County, alleging claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, cyber stalking, harassment, civil conspiracy, and tortious interference with business relationships. The proceeding was terminated in favor of the plaintiffs, which the plaintiffs in this case is Jeremy and Elephant Shoe and George. There was an absence of probable cause for the proceeding. Defendant's lawsuit was based on allegations that were not supported by material facts or existing law. Defendant filed the lawsuit after participating in interviews regarding ongoing litigation involving plaintiff Jeremy Hales, despite having no prior involvement with the plaintiffs. Defendant acted with malice. Defendant filed and maintained her lawsuit for the improper purpose of giving her claims an official stamp of approval by making them part of the public record, then for the legitimate purpose of seeking legal redress. 24. Plaintiff suffered damage as a result of the proceeding. As a direct and proximate result of the defendant's malicious prosecution, plaintiffs have suffered damages including legal fees, costs, reputational harm, emotional distress, and business losses. Count 2. Abuse of process. Plaintiffs repeat and reallege the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 15 as set forth for herein. Defendant made an illegal, improper, or perverted use of process. Defendant filed a lawsuit against plaintiffs, then used the existence of that lawsuit for a purpose beyond legitimate legal redress. Defendant had an ulterior motive or purpose for exercising the legal, improper, or perverted use of process. Defendant's ulterior motive in filing maintained the lawsuit was, inter alia, to make the claims have an official stamp of approval because they're part of the public record. And that is quoted directly from her. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me a bit. Plaintiffs were damaged as a result. With the direct and proximate results of the defendant's abuse process, plaintiffs have suffered damages including legal fees, costs, reputational harm, emotional distress, and business losses. Plaintiffs respectfully request that this court enter a judgment in their favor against the defendant and grant the following relief: compensatory damages against the defendant in amount to be determined at trial, but in excess of $50,000. Punitive damages against defendant pursuant Florida statute right there. an order requiring defendant to furnish security to plaintiffs and prohibiting defendant from filing, furnish security to plaintiffs, prohibit defendant from filing similar lawsuits against plaintiffs in the future without prior court approval, pursuant to Florida Statute 68.093, such other relief as the court deems just and proper, and asks for a demand for jury trial. Hold on, I have to make sure that that's done really quick. And because I wanted to redact things out of there. Plaintiffs demand by jury trial or other issues so triable. And this is filed there. So that right there. Hey, Tom Gillis, how you doing? Good to see you. Sue this, bitches. My statement to her would be, prove it, which... Yeah, Jeremy said that they are almost 400K into this mess. Yes, it is an insane amount, especially whenever you're having to fight off these kinds of shenanigans on a regular basis. That becomes a big deal. Oops, you're late. You're not late. You're here right on time, Toby. And where's the Tar Witch Pit? Jump in. Yeah, 390. I'm trying to behave. Oh, you're doing just fine. How you doing, Tom Gillis? Prayers among him. Oh, yeah, get to feeling better, Miss Amanda. Please do. I wish I could stay for the entire show, but I'm dealing with health issues. Need sleep. Get some rest. Get lots of rest. That is absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. But of course, I had to write. Not only did I do a nice little story time. I thought that would be fun. Just 4 short little chapters, having a little bit of fun. And of course, then I have to do an open letter, because what would be this place without a fun open letter? Here we go.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
An open letter voluntarily vanished, the case that quietly crawled into its own grave. Well, would you look at that? After all the noise, all the look at me interviews, all the breathless speeches about truth and justice, the grand legal masterpiece just folded quietly, like a cheap lawn chair someone left out in the rain. No trial, no ruling, not even the courtesy of a half-hearted motion hearing. Nope, it ended with the simplest way possible, a neat little voluntary dismissal. And here's the part that really deserves a golf clap. It wasn't even hidden behind some technical excuse like, oh, we just had jurisdiction issues, or don't worry, we'll file stronger next time. Nope. It was just one clean, lonely line from her own attorney, MFer, saying, plaintiff voluntarily dismisses his complaint against all defendants. Done. Over. Like it never happened. Oh, except it did happen. And it was loud enough to serve its short-term purpose. It gave the illusion of action. It gave the group chats and live streams something very juicy to wave around like a trophy. See, she's suing him. Go. There must be something there. And that's all it was ever meant to do. Exist long enough to feed a narrative, then quietly limp off stage when the spotlight dimmed. But let's not forget the timeline, because it does matter. May 19th, filed a lawsuit loaded with every dramatic buzzword you can imagine: defamation, emotional distress, cyberstalking, conspiracy, legal mad libs for internet sympathy. June 16th, admitted in court filings she didn't have even served anyone. Think about that. She didn't even bother to take the most basic step required to make the lawsuit real. July 17th, poof, voluntarily dismissed. No one beat her. No one crushed her in court. She just folded her own hand and walked away like it never happened. And now here's where it gets funny. You already know exactly what the next act will be. She'll slide into the victim's script like it was pre-written. Watch for it. He's retaliating against me. I'm being silenced. The crocodile tears will flow, the live streams will multiply, the Cash Apps and GoFundMes will magically appear, and suddenly this voluntary dismissal will be spun as proof she was bullied out of pursuing justice. The same people who cheered her on for filing now will rally around her for quitting, because in the grifter economy, losing is just as profitable as winning if you sell it the right way. But let's be clear, this wasn't losing. Losing implies you were actually in the game. This was never that. This was legal theater, a stage prop for optics, a set piece designed for screenshots and a headline. It was never about seeing the inside of a courtroom. It was about planting a flag on the public docket so it looked legitimate just long enough to weaponize it for content. And now that that filing served its PR purpose, it was discarded like an empty coffee cup, leaving nothing but a timestamp trail for anyone who actually bothers to read it. And why does that matter? Because the voluntary dismissal is proof of the pattern. It's the moment where the mask slips. It shows this was never about the law. It was about optics. And now, hilariously, the same empty case that was supposed to hurt her target is turned into Exhibit A for why she's now being sued for malicious prosecution and abusive process. The prop became the evidence. That's the irony. And yet, mark my words, she won't own that. She'll say, yeah, I filed something hollow for clout and now it backfired. No. She's not going to say that. She's going to spin it and she'll blame him. She'll paint herself as the innocent truth teller being attacked by the big bad Jeremy villain. She'll clutch her pearls, say she's being punished for just trying to speak up. Predictable, tired, and insulting to anybody with a memory longer than 48 hours. So don't blink, don't miss the pivot, because right now the narrative is shifting in real time. The same crowd that hyped up her filing will now hype up her retreat. And meanwhile, the record just sits there calm, permanent, louder than any live stream. So let's just zoom out for a second, really look at the anatomy of this grift. It begins with the filing itself. A document stuffed with every dramatic claim the internet loves. Defamation, check. Emotional distress, check. Cyber stalking, sure, why not? Conspiracy, of course. It read like the greatest hits list for victim branding. But here's the detail that separates the real case from a PR stunt. Nothing after that first filing actually happened. She didn't serve the defendants, not even once. And on June 16th, she quietly admitted it in a motion. That's not strategy, that's a tell. It's the legal equivalent of posting a flyer for a boxing match and never showing up to the ring, because deep down it was never meant to be fought. It was meant to exist just long enough to be waved around for attention. Because the inevitable happened on July 17th. Voluntary dismissal, signed, sealed, done. Not dismissed by a judge, not tossed because it was a challenge, dismissed by her own hand. No drama, no pushback, no fight, just a surgical retreat. And in that moment, the entire illusion collapsed. Because here's what the timeline really says. It was filed for maximum shock value, dragged out just long enough to milk the attention, never served anyone because serving means someone could actually respond, dismissed at the moment that it was no longer useful. That's not a lawsuit, that's a press release with a case number attached. But here's where it flips, and this is the part she won't mention while she's playing the next victim card. The same hollow case she filed for clout is now evidence. Evidence that she had no probable cause, evidence that she used the courts for an ulterior motive, evidence that she abused the process not to seek justice, but to give her allegations an official stamp she could exploit. And that's exactly why the tables are turning. And you already know the talking points are coming. She's going to act blindsided. Oh no, now he's coming after me. I'm being punished for speaking my truth. Watch how fast the narrative shifts. Watch the donation links appear, framed as a brave defense against our very monster she herself provoked. It's the same tired pattern every time. Make the noise, duck the accountability, cry victim when the accountability finally arrives, milk the sympathy for content cash, repeat, rinse, repeat. But let's not really forget what's going on here. This isn't about silencing anyone. This isn't revenge. This is about holding someone accountable for using the legal system as a social media prop. Because when you file a case for optics, it's not just embarrassing, it's harmful. It costs time, it costs money, it damages reputations, and yes, it is actionable. So the boomerang is in the air right now. When it hits, it won't be about this one lawsuit. It will be about the pattern, the paper trail. The motive spelled out in her own words, the voluntary dismissal that she thought would erase the stunt, but actually cemented it. And meanwhile, the same people who hyped her filing will pretend this part never happened. They'll ignore the dates, they'll ignore the dismissal, they'll ignore the fact that she never served anyone, they'll ignore the doxing campaign that she went on. And they'll happily push the he's harassing her narrative because grifts don't survive on facts, they survive on feelings. But here's the beauty of it. The docket isn't emotional. It doesn't spend to spend. It doesn't care about live stream sob stories. It just sits there, permanent, timestamp, impossible to rewrite. And that's why this moment matters. Because for once, the record is louder than the performance. So let the next act play out. Let the victim monologue roll. Let the sympathy posts and donation links flow. It won't change the truth, because at the end of all this noise, it still comes down to one unshakable line. Voluntarily dismisses this complaint against all defendants. That's it. The truth under all the smoke. No live stream, no victim monologue, no fundraising plea can rewrite it. So yes, let the grift continue, let the script play out. The boomerang that was set in motion the day she filed for clout, it's already halfway back. Signed, Shizzy Wisnot, still Velcro shoe wearing short bus passenger who trusts the docket over performance every single time. And always your mother fucking daddy.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.
Thank you so much. Let's close that out right there real quick. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Let's get caught up on a couple of these super chats. And is Emma Washington's early muggery. How you doing, love? I got that one. Oops, sorry for calling you love. Blessing Shizzy, play the song Alicia Show.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh yes.
Every single day.
It's 6 months since the night we broke
A new
Shizzy. Glad you're
flavor
back
of
at it.
fuckery. Cause
Full at it again,
everybody's
and I
such you see, and they're
like
dumber
stuff.
than a bag
You
of
haven't seen all my stuff yet.
Monday, bullshit. Tuesday,
Oh, yeah,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Yeah, all over again.
And also, we have a birthday in the house. Happy birthday, Donna Miano. I appreciate it. That is awesome. Let's give you a good birthday song there.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, it is your day. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Donna. I appreciate you for letting her know that there's a birthday out there. Oh, my dears, it's time for the meds kicked in early. Enjoy the shit show. I love you. Well, thank you, song. I appreciate it. And also, Elfie with the happy birthday candles and wishes. Hey, Jessica K. Hey, Dugan. Is Jessica Kruger in here? Did she come rolling in and snuck in here on me? I know, I bet she did. There she is. That's right, Daddy. Oh, I love it. I love it. She comes rolling in and just like, that's right, Daddy. Thank you, Jessica. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, Shizzy, I have to say goodnight. I got to get up for work at 6 and I'm getting older. Me too. Every single day. It's weird how that works. I'm getting older too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, I just you got here from Tug and Megan's live. Hello, y'all. Well, welcome, Gary. Welcome. Glad to have you here. It is so wonderful to see you here. Oh my gosh, Joseph W. Yeah. Elfie, good to see you. Good to see you. Let me see. Well, let's get on with what we are doing here. Let me bring this up. And like I said, there really wasn't a whole lot of filing coming in today. You had the filing that came in where Bone Break has said, hey, I need a little more time to extend. We did see that it was filed out of the villages. Really weird that it was shipped out of the villages whenever he could just send it from his own home. Probably put it next day and would have been there without a problem. Could even have done it certified. Costs whatever. However you want to do it, I mean, who knows? Mug Raid, welcome Mug Raiders, welcome Mug Raiders. And then, of course, we saw that Lips voluntarily dismissed on the 17th, and Jeremy has filed suit today on the 21st. Yeah, tomorrow's the 22nd. And if you haven't hit that like button, make sure you reach down, you tap on it, give it a little bit of love. Breadsticks are always available, but not necessary. We thank you guys just for being here, hanging out, and having a good time. That's what it's all about. Who signed it for Ray? Well, Ray signed it digitally. So that's what you have to remember, Kevin. It was signed digitally. So, I mean, like I said, Randy could probably file to make sure that he gets a signed affidavit saying that Ray is the one that approved it. He could always do that. He could ask for a notarized signed piece of paper. I already did a letter time. I already did the open letter. You missed it, Max. You missed the open letter. Put his subpoenas inside Lufa. That's pretty bad. Oh my gosh. 22nd here now. Well, welcome, Tinsel. Welcome from the UK or Europe somewhere. You could be anywhere on that side of the globe. You could be in Denmark for all I know. Good evening. Hey, Diana. Hey. Good evening, Papa Nut. Good to see you. But we do have some more Sov-Sit stuff. Now this one is a little bit older, but it's going to be just as good. This one right here, brought to you by Old Squishy Gardeners. Again, Shizzy, read it again. No, I read it once and it will be uploaded for people to watch all over again. You'll get to see it again. I guarantee you'll get to see it again. The only way that I would do it again is if the Yamaha biker showed up. That's the only way and I would have him read it because he is got the voice. Megan and Tug said they're filing against Lips Flips this week also. That's what I understand. I mean, she did name them as defendants. She never named me as a defendant. She just named my pseudonym as a defendant. Lip said publicly online she files lawsuits to get them on file, then drops them. Her own voice will sink her, and everyone who sued her will win. She stepped in shite big time. Yeah, and I mean, what kind of case would I have against her outside of the shenanigans that she played? There's not much for me to do because she never actually named me, and I would be doxing myself if I went after her, which I don't plan on doing that. Thank you very much, Janice. I appreciate you. Not saying that I couldn't. I mean, would have every right and every ability to do it. Oh, Yamaha, yo, Yamaha. Yamaha, where are you? Everybody's asking for Yamaha. Where are you at, Yamaha? Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. You guys, yeah, he's probably getting himself like some dinner or something, you know, or maybe he's already eaten dinner. Maybe he's having a late night snack, laying back with bonbons surrounding his body, just gently nibbling on them. Maybe some grapes, maybe cherry tomatoes, or oh, we need you. All right, let's get on with this really quick, and I will share this screen with you right there. And you know, like I said, there's only so much to cover, and there isn't a whole lot in this case particularly to cover. Or pooping somewhere. That could be happening too. He could be pooping somewhere. Probably on my deck again. Wouldn't you like to know? I keep on asking on every channel, what the hell happened with LP in Germany? What the hell happened with LP in Germany? Wouldn't you like to know? Not quite the vision I previously had of Yamaha. Oh, come on. You don't picture him just laying there naked eating bonbons for you ladies while he works on, you know, deepening his voice. Probably. Oh, we'll catch you on the replay in the morning. Well, thank you, Starzy. You get a little bit of rest. I'm glad you could swing on by. I appreciate you. Took your meds. Oh, one move left. Elemental P, lips and fleeces. Jeremy Elmi, because they love him so much. It's like they're married. That's funny, Buck Naked. I need a dude. I'm telling you, I need a Sunday Spice. I agree. I know exactly what you meant there. Sunday Spice. Yeah. Lacey's husband left her for Eva Braun. Jeez. I was thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh. Well, I have to come back to replay. It was modding while Valhalla and had Turtle Boy on. That's awesome. I'm glad Turtle Boy was on over there with the Broken Baker. So I've been with Valhalla, Broken Baker, probably Mo in the deep end if she was able to be up. Yamaha is off reading storybooks. Yes, laying back, reading storybooks. Sniffing some glue, eating some crayons. Oh, let's check this one out. This was pretty good. And Mr. Gonzalez. Can't hear anything? No, you can't hear anything? No sound? Oh, I think I know what happened. Let's do this. Stop that. Present, share screen. I think I know what happened. Oh, let's do that. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Fernando Gonzalez.
Sir,
Your Honor,
the document.
we can't
The
proceed.
document.
We can't proceed without jurisdiction.
All right, I have an idea, sir.
Can you hear me
Got
now?
sound now? Welcome to
Yes,
Old
now
Sushi
we can hear
Gardener's
you.
Court
Very good.
Watch.
All right, state your name for the record.
My name is Fernando Gonzalez,
You have it now.
living man.
Very good.
I'm here
And we already have
representing
an
my
appearance of
corporate
Mr.
fiction of the
Duffield
exact same name.
in regard to the matter for motion to dismiss,
Did you hear me,
Mr.
Your Honor?
Gonzalez.
Your Honor,
I did hear you identify yourself as Fernando Gonzalez. Thank you. Please proceed with your motion for
Yes.
dismissal.
I'm here representing my corporate fiction of the same name. And I'm here to motion.
Well, you're here
I'm
as,
here to,
all right. No, you're here as Fernando Gonzalez, because if
Right,
you're
but
not
I'm
here
not-
as Fernando Gonzalez, I will have to issue a bench warrant for Fernando Gonzalez.
Oh,
you and I both know I'm representing my corporate fiction, the all caps
You
name.
cannot do that. You cannot represent a party other than yourself, sir.
oh.
Well, then we got a problem.
You,
under this
you,
part-
and you and I both,
jurisdiction.
you and I both know that. So
No, that's
proceeding
not
as
true.
Fernando Gonzalez,
If
do
I
you
own
wish
a
to
name-
address your motion for Do you wish to
If I-
address your motion for dismissal?
Yeah, I would like to challenge
Please do
jurisdiction
so.
like you didn't. I'm here by special appearance to challenge jurisdiction and motion to dismiss for lack of
Messing with the wrong judge.
jurisdiction. I mean, I've all but trademarked my corporate fiction name. You know, we're going to just have to do this again in 6 months once it's trademarked.
Jurisdiction. Never, ever.
Well, that's not true. Your motion is dismissed and denied because it is not based on any actual recognized legal basis. So in regard to the trial,
I object to that.
Okay, that's
object to
fine.
that
You can
strongly.
object. And upon receipt of your judgment, you can go ahead and file an appeal on that if you so choose, but we are proceeding. Mr. Duffield.
Thank you. I would call Deputy Louise Hempston to the stand.
Judge says, not today.
Your Honor, would you like me to approach the podium or may I stay at the
Love
table,
it.
through the
Love
duration
this
of the question?
judge.
You can remain.
Exactly.
You swear to tell the
Hey,
truth, the whole
Joseph,
truth,
how
and
you
nothing but
doing?
the truth. Have a seat, state your name, spell it for the record.
Fine.
Louise Hempston, Hempston.
Very good. Please proceed.
Thank you. Deputy Hempston, where are you currently employed?
Allen County Sheriff's Office.
How long
like that.
have you
All
been
the
employed
trademarked.
at that location? Or
Almost-
as employer?
Almost 5 years.
All right, and what are your job duties entail?
Road patrol for the Sheriff's Office.
That's right, Janice.
Do you recall making a traffic stop with Mr. Fernando Gonzalez? I believe it was June of 2022.
Yes, June 26, 2020.
And do you know where this traffic stop was located?
It was on the northbound 131 on the 66-mile marker. It would have been in the Wayland Lake Township.
And what was
Oh,
the
yeah.
nature of the stop? Why did you initiate a stop?
I observed a vehicle traveling in front of me. It was going northbound. I was also going northbound, and the vehicle did not have a license plate registration attached to it. I could see.
And so you initiated the traffic stop at that point?
Yes, sir.
Did you make contact with the driver of the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did you ask the driver for their license and registration?
Yes, I did.
Did the driver provide you such documentation?
He
I gotta
told me he didn't
object.
have those items. And that's he.
What is your objection?
Hey, I got to object. Let me guess. He was traveling. Sack of nuts. Yes. I love the name Sack of nuts. It's awesome. I don't like Judge Simpson dealing with soft sets. Yeah, this judge just doesn't play either. This guy doesn't play either.
He's labeling me a driver when he has no proof that I was transporting goods, services, or passengers for hire.
What?
Your objection's overruled. Please proceed.
Again, did he provide any the documentation that you requested?
When I asked for them, he said that he did not have them, and then he told me he wasn't driving, he was traveling.
Do you recall what type of vehicle
Always traveling.
the individual was in?
It was a silver Ford, I believe it was a Focus.
And to your knowledge, is that a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Were you able to identify the driver in some capacity or in some way?
Yes, I was.
That's
There was
right.
some legal documents. The driver would not identify himself, and I attempted to look at the VIN plate on the front dashboard and the front windshield.
yeah. The judge doesn't have either the witness, which I believe is a police officer, or him on camera. It's just him on a split screen. They did show this guy his picture earlier. And yeah, I've been doing it for 43 years. I will be fine. My pump says blood sugar is going up. Well, good. Very good. Maybe not. Traveling on the land. Yes. I watch a lot of these soft-set a-holes, especially when they get windows broken. Yeah. Okay. Just wondering. Yeah. No, not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Good night. Have a good one, Carol. See you soon. Oh,
Which was verify some paperwork. That paperwork were legal documents and identified a person's name and also identified an address. I used that address and that name using Lean to come up with a name and a picture that identified the same person.
Diligent
who was driving the
officer.
vehicle.
And did you, when
Oh,
that
yes, Judge
was pulled
Oakley is
up in
great.
your law enforcement
Husky?
information network,
Is
did that include
Hus-
information on whether
yeah.
the and whether the individual had a valid driver's license.
Consent operator status was denied, suspended, so
Did you inform the operator of the vehicle about this?
yes.
All right, and then was the individual whose name you read and who law enforcement information network provided you the information, was that individual Fernando Gonzalez?
Yes.
Your Honor, does the defendant have the, at this point, I would ask if the defendant had the capability to turn on his video camera so that the witness would be able to verify whether the person present is or is not that individual?
Mr. Gonzalez, turn on your camera, please.
Here he comes.
Is it on? Can you see me?
No, you have it turned off, actually.
Well, it says it's on my end, but I don't see myself.
But you probably,
How's that?
there you go. There you go. Yep.
If you were to see this individual again, would you be able to recognize him?
Yes.
All right, do you see that, if you see that person in the courtroom or on
Can I step
Zoom?
down?
If you were to see that person.
Oh, there's
in
the
courtroom or on
witness.
Zoom, please identify them and point out
Yes.
something that they were.
Fernando Gonzalez on the Zoom screen.
Just look like the sharpest tool in the
Mr.
shed.
Gonzalez, thank you for turning your camera on. If you don't wish to keep it on, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that, but I usually like to be looking at the person I'm
UCC comes up.
dealing with in
Probably.
court, but I do
Second
need you to
best
take your
photos.
hat off because we are in court.
Take off
I'll
your
take
hat.
my hat off for $500.
Well, then
We're-
you can either take your hat off or be held in contempt of court, or you can turn your camera off, one or the other.
I'll turn my camera off. I don't like being told what to do.
Probably a good idea, dumbass.
Okay, very good.
May the record
Jesus.
reflect that.
He did identify,
Thank
yes.
you. And so you said that this traffic stop occurred northbound US 131 near the
Oh.
66-mile marker?
Yes, sir.
To your knowledge, is that within the borders of Allegan County
Yes, sir.
in the state of Michigan?
Yes, sir.
And US 131, is that a limited access highway?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Vicky.
All right, at this point, Your Honor, I would ask to move to admit the People's Market Exhibit 1
He licks
under
windows, Kevin.
MCL 257.204A, given that it is a record kept by the Secretary of State in compliance with that statute, and is a certified copy of such, if I may approach.
You may.
For the record, I would state that I emailed a copy of this document to the defendant at the
Yes,
known
if he
address on
is.
file approximately 25
Oh.
minutes prior to the start of the trial.
All right. Any objection to the exhibit, Mr. Gonzalez? No objection, it's admitted. Anything further?
Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness at this point.
I
Thank you.
don't like being told what to
Mr.
do.
Gonzalez, do you have any questions?
$500 fine for renegade. That's right. Oh, that's
Mr.
no
Gonzalez
good.
appears not to have any questions.
This is
He's muted
Oscar.
himself, so you may step down.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I do have a question.
All right.
How did we get this far without establishing jurisdiction?
Jurisdiction is established by the Michigan Constitution. And
Did you get the
this is a
paperwork that
duly
I sent?
recognized court of the state. I've already ruled on that motion, sir. If you wish to address it on appeal, you're welcome to do so. We do have a jurisdiction.
Oh,
Any further
You-
questions
you don't
of this
have jurisdiction.
witness? Of this
I-
witness, do you have any questions of the witness?
Of this witness? No, I don't think I do, other than
All right,
who's
you may step down.
the injured party here? I mean, I would like to cross-examine the injured party, not the police officer that wrote the ticket.
Okay, very good. Anything else you'd like to present, Mr. Gonzalez?
I would like to present the documents that I emailed you earlier with.
We've already
my-
established
my
your
FOIA
motion
request.
for dismissal has been denied.
What
If
about
you
the
wish to
other
address
stuff
that on
that-
appeal, if you wish to address that on appeal, you're welcome to do so. I did receive your lien notice. I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. So anything
Well,
else you'd
which-
like to present to the court?
Which question did you have on the document?
I don't have any questions on it. It
Well,
is
if you don't know
meaningless to
what
me.
that document is, then maybe we should.
Well, the document,
pause for a minute
sir,
and
the
figure it
reason,
out, because
well,
You're
I can
fishing
tell
for
you this,
jurisdiction when you don't
sir.
have any.
sir,
And
sir.
Your Honor,
The document.
we can't
The
proceed.
document.
We can't proceed without jurisdiction.
All right, I have an idea, sir. You don't interrupt me, and I'll try not to interrupt you.
No, Janice.
So go ahead and make, if you've indicated that you didn't have any questions, and that's fine. I told you the reason that in regard to that, the notice of lien you sent, it's a meaningless document from a legal point of view. All right? Anything
Okay.
else you'd like to
don't agree.
establish on the record?
Yeah, what about my
Okay,
FOIA
he has
request?
nothing further. You wish
Yes,
to
I
sum
do.
up any arguments you have?
I object.
Mr. Duffield.
You're not letting me proceed. You're not letting me defend
Sir,
myself.
you're not proceeding. You keep saying you want a motion for dismissal, but I've already
didn't say that.
directed
I
that
mean, I
that is
said it
denied.
But I asked you, did you
God.
read the FOIA request that I just sent you a while back?
Sir, I did
FOIA
not
request.
read a FOIA request because I haven't received one. So I can
I
tell you,
sent one.
and not only that, that would be irrelevant to this proceeding.
How would
In
you
any
know
event.
without
So,
reading it
Mr.
first?
Anything further?
How would you know without reading it first?
Because a FOIA request in regard to this matter, we are talking about a motion, a trial for driving with a license suspended. Do you have anything pertinent to that in regard to this trial?
Yeah, the FOIA request that I sent you. Pretty
Okay,
much takes
anything
me out
other
of
than
your
that?
jurisdiction.
Sir, I
Oh, he's
am
not gonna
deeming
play.
that to be irrelevant. You can take
Without
that up on
reading it
appeal as
first?
well.
Without
You can
reading
take that
it
up on
first,
appeal
really?
as well. Well,
So
sir,
you're-
we're on you don't file things a moment before a trial and then expect the court to receive it. First of all, we didn't receive it, but in any event, sir, I've already
Well, I
made my
never
ruling.
even-
Do you
I
have,
never
sir,
can-
I'm not going to argue with you. The matters that is disposed of, you can address it on
That's
appeal.
why we're here
Anything-
today, is to argue.
Sir,
Now, listen to
sir, you can
Your
address
Honor.
it on appeal.
Your
You can
Honor.
address it on appeal, sir.
You want to get out of this so bad, you don't even want to fight with me on this, or what? You're
I
just
don't want
gonna
to fight
ignore
with
me?
you at all because that's nonsense.
no
I don't want to
fighting
fight with you. I
here.
have nothing against you, sir. I'm just asking you to proceed with pertinent information.
Oh,
Well, how would you know if something's pertinent if you don't look
Okay,
at it?
that's enough. All
That's
right, any
enough.
arguments in summation,
oh,
Mr. Duffield?
jeez.
Your Honor, my office's obligation is to prove the elements of these
So
crimes,
biased.
of this crime, each one by beyond a reasonable doubt. The elements being that first, that the defendant operated a motor vehicle, which is defined
Awesome,
under
Richard.
NCL 25733 as a vehicle that is self-propelled. I believe based on the
gosh.
testimony that the vehicle at issue in this case meets such a definition. Second, that the defendant was the one who operated that vehicle on a highway, US 131 being a limited access freeway with a 66-mile marker. I believe we have.
I object.
The only testimony in evidence compels that conclusion. And third, that at the time that the defendants, at the time of the travel, or of the driving, the defendant's operator's license was suspended or revoked. We've heard testimony from the deputy, so she cross-checked using the law enforcement information network, which showed that the defendant had a suspended or revoked license. Further, we have since procured a copy of the Secretary of State certified driving record that the Secretary of State maintains by statute, which also shows that it has been suspended. So I believe we've met all of the elements of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt. And I would ask that the court find such. Thank you.
Any argument pertinent to the case, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yeah. I thought this case was squashed a long time ago, or else I would have prepared for trial, which I never even consented to last time I challenged jurisdiction. I should get more time to defend myself if this case is going to be going forward without me being able to defend myself. That's not fair. I thought this case was squashed the moment I sent that ticket back with all rights reserved.
All rights reserved.
Well, that's
With 72
nonsense,
hours.
and, so that is,
there's nothing to
you've
base
known this
that on
case
other
has
than
been
your-
pending. This case has actually been pending since 2022.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
not my fault.
Here,
I rescinded
that
that
is
ticket
indeed
in
your,
72 hours.
in any
So
event.
your guys'
I do find that the
fault for-
people have proven their case
Honor-
beyond a reasonable doubt. I do find that he's guilty in this matter. Fines are $250, state costs $50, court costs $200, crime victim right fee of $75.
You don't have my consent on any of this.
I don't need your
And
consent.
$150 in bench warrant fees.
And I want my bail back too.
You want your
That
bail back?
would be then a total of
Oh my gosh.
$725, and I'll give you 90 days to take care of that.
That's
Is there
not gonna
bond,
happen.
is there actually
It's
bond
not
that's
gonna
been
happen. I
posted?
bet
We
it
have
does.
$300 bond. We'll apply bond,
I object to that.
Good.
and we're applying it.
You can object all you want to. We're still applying it, dumbass. What's that comment
For a
about
victimless
burglary?
crime,
Step it
that's
down.
And remaining balance of $425 is due within 90 days.
Yep. Oh, that's so beautiful.
We're all set. We're going to mail out the judgment to you, sir. If you wish to appeal, you're welcome to do so.
Hey, mail for you, buddy.
Thanks.
Exhibit, Judge.
I'm sorry?
Exhibit.
The exhibit is returned to the prosecutor.
Go to jail. Go straight to jail. It's great. Yeah, these are not the people you want to be messing with. Don't mess with judges like this. They really don't appreciate it. I can't see any instance that any of them would say, yeah, this sounds great. This sounds great to me. Okay. We got another one for you, and then a short bit one that we're going to do. Oh gosh. Am I going to be able to do Wednesday morning? I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh boy. This one's going to be good. This one's going to be good. You're going to like this. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not how you want to talk to a judge.
No, wait a minute. No, you shut up, or I'll hold you in contempt of court. Court is on the record in City of Pontiac versus Warren Scott Anderson, case number 25 CRB 241.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Anderson was arrested and provided a citation yesterday, July 17th, 2025. He's appearing at this initial appearance hearing by way of video from the Pontiac City Jail. Mr. Anderson, a officer's complaint was filed against you. Have you received a copy of that complaint?
I have, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to read you your rights, so please pay attention to the rights I'm about to read to you. You do have a right to be informed of and to understand the nature and the elements of the charges filed against you. You also have a right to know the potential penalties that could be imposed. You have two charges filed against you. The first charge is disorderly conduct. That is a minor misdemeanor.
Exactly, Richard.
It is punishable by a maximum $150 fine and court costs. It is not a jailable offense. You understand the maximum penalties on that charge?
I do.
The second charge is open container. That also is a minor misdemeanor and is also not a jailable offense. The maximum penalty you can receive if convicted is a $150 fine and court costs. You understand that?
Yeah, that's an expensive beer.
You have a right to remain silent and not to say anything during this hearing that might incriminate yourself. Any statement you make could be used against you.
I would like to make a statement.
But why don't you just listen to me? I will go first because I'm the judge. But Mr. Anderson, this isn't a conversation. Right now I'm reading you your rights. So just pay attention to the rights I'm reading you, okay? You have a right to you have a right to a trial to the court. At trial, you have a right to confront witnesses and cross-examine witnesses and confront evidence that is presented against you. You would have a right to use the court process to secure the attendance of any witness who you would want to testify on your behalf. At trial, you have the right to be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt and a right not to testify. You also have a right to have an attorney represent you. You are not entitled to court-appointed counsel because these are not jailable offenses. But you do have a right to retain your own attorney and to seek the advice and counsel of your own attorney at your own expense. Am I boring you, Mr. Anderson?
Can I make a statement, Your Honor?
Why don't you just shut up and listen to me?
I get this a lot.
Yeah, you do get it a lot.
I'm serious. Yeah, get this
Why don't you
off.
just be quiet and listen to the rights I'm reading you, okay?
God.
You'll have an opportunity to give a statement if it comes to that.
Is there a chair?
Be left.
That's between you and the corrections officer. I don't know. But just pay attention,
I don't get a lot of sleep, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
which is why you were probably arrested on non-jailable offenses.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
be quiet and listen to me. If you're convicted of either of these offenses or both of these offenses, you do have a right to appeal the conviction or sentence. That must be done within 30 days of the conviction. If you plead not guilty to either or both of these charges, you do have
no object.
I'm going to delay this hearing, Mr. Anderson, if you keep interrupting me. And I'll just have you sit there as long as I can keep you there.
I don't want sleep.
Okay. Are you gonna let me finish? Okay, thank you. If you plead not guilty to these charges today, I will set your case for further proceedings after today, and I will set a bond. A bond is set by the court to ensure your appearance at all future proceedings, and today you have the right to a reasonable bond. If you are not a citizen of the United States, you're hereby advised that conviction of the offense to which you could be pleading guilty or no contest may have the consequences of deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, or denial of naturalization pursuant to the laws of the United States. Mr. Anderson, you have 3 plea options available to you with respect to each of these charges. You can either plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, that is a complete admission by you to the offense charged. If you plead guilty, the court will find you guilty, and then I will impose sentence. The second option is you can plead not guilty. If you plead not guilty, that is a denial by you to the offense charged, and if you plead not guilty, I'll set your case for further proceedings after today, and I will set a bond. The third option is you can plead no contest. If you plead no contest, that is not an admission of your guilt, but it is an admission by you of the truth of the facts alleged in the complaint filed against you. If you enter a plea of no contest, this court will find you guilty, and I will impose sentence without any evidence being presented against you. However, the plea of no contest cannot be used against you in any later civil or criminal proceedings. Mr. Anderson, do you have any questions regarding the rights or plea options I've just explained to you?
No. No, Your Honor.
Okay, on the first charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead?
No contest.
On the second charge of open container, how do you plead?
No contest.
You understand by pleading no contest that you're waiving all of those trial rights I've just explained to you, as well as your right to an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not trying to waste court time.
Okay, court. Can you tell me what took place that led to this citation? Because all I have is a citation.
No, Your Honor. I kind of wasn't there. I do regret that bad things happened.
So you were intoxicated, is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Well, the only thing I have here is what the officer wrote on the ticket, other than the code sections, is open container in a public place, 2 open cans of beer while sitting on sidewalk.
Man, that's
and no proof, and no blood, and nothing stolen, and nothing happened. Yeah, that's right.
No blood.
Your Honor, I'm a homeless man.
Okay, I will accept the no contest pleas. The court does find the pleas are knowing, voluntary, and intelligent. The court will accept them, and I will therefore find him guilty of both offenses. Okay, you've been now found guilty. You wanted to make a statement, Mr. Anderson. Maybe now is the time for you to do that.
So I'm a homeless man, Your Honor, and there's not a whole lot of food, and there's not a whole lot of sleep.
Where are you from, Mr. Anderson?
And everybody likes beer. I just don't have a home.
Where are you from?
And they go crazy because they see my sleeping bag, and there's a good chance y'all aren't even going to give me my stuff back when you release me.
Mr. Anderson, where are you from?
I'm from Nevada.
What are you doing in Conneaut, Ohio?
I have a friend in Boston. I was visiting.
You're from Nevada and you have a friend in Boston and you were visiting him. Well, what does that have to do with Conneaut, Ohio?
Listen, if you look at the map, Nevada, Boston, Conneaut, right? So.
How did you land in Conneaut, Ohio?
I gotta go back to Nevada.
Oh, so you're on your way back from Boston,
Yeah.
and you're homeless. So
Mom's in Nevada, so I gotta go bug her.
Oh.
Are you hitchhiking? How are you traveling?
That's not the right word, John. I'd say I'm back. I'm back. I'm a famous author.
So
who travels.
So you get released from jail, Mr. Anderson. Where are you going?
I'm going to Nevada.
Well, why are you on the streets of Conneaut intoxicated?
Well, where else is a homeless man supposed to drink? You know, you got to be somewhere eventually. You got to sit down eventually, right, Ron? And if they keep harassing you, and if they keep arresting you with nothing but bullshit charges, it gets frustrating. If they keep trying to drown you in police contact, right?
Why don't you get out of town, Mr. Anderson?
And these judges,
Mr. Anderson, shut up! Shut up!
No,
wait a minute. No, you shut up, or I'll hold you in contempt of court. You're playing victim here. You come into Conneaut, Ohio, and you make these expectations. Yes. Homeless men drinking until they're intoxicated and found on the streets of our town. Get out of Dodge. Get out of here. When you're released from, wait a minute. If you're released from jail and you find yourself back on the streets of Conneaut and getting arrested again, and you come before me again, yes. Guess what? You're not getting out of jail.
Oh.
I understand, Ron.
So you either find your way back to Boston or find your way back to Reno, Nevada, and get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
$150 fine in each case. You're ordered to pay all fines and costs by the end of the day today. These matters are concluded. Thank you. Matters concluded. Matters concluded. Thank you.
I'm done with you. Matters concluded. Oh, this judge sounds like Judge Oakley. Yeah, he does. It might just be Judge Oakley. He's just going to tolerate that crap. Like, why would he want to? Why would he want to deal with that silliness at all at any point in time? All right, as I told you guys, I was going to be continuing something on. We've got about another 15 minutes, and this next one is a continuation from the other night. It is about the killer roommate. If you guys don't remember this situation, there was a body found, and that body being found led to them finding the killer roommate. Now, this particular one is really, really, really damn interesting. So if you want like the short and skinny of it, if you're homeless, how's he pay $150? Well, he just ends up spending time in jail. Usually that's what'll happen. They'll just keep him in jail for 30 days or something like that. At least he'll have some food in his stomach, or they'll let him go and just keep that that warrant out for him if he ever gets arrested in another state. Or I don't know how it works there in Ohio. It could be any number of things. I'm sorry to hear that. I never thought of doing this. She has no excuse from her opinion. I'm sorry to hear of the loss of your father. But this one right here. This one right here was the killer roommate that washes off the victim's blood.
You know who the owner of this place is? Some investor dude. Because she rents from a guy. Nobody ever lives here, I thought. There's a chick that lives here.
This chick was now nowhere to be seen.
Except
the police find Nicole almost by accident. She's picked up outside of Crystal's with blood on her leg and dropping a knife to the ground.
10-2-5 with this possible suspect from the Clark Street call at the Crystals on Mason.
Oh, give me a pinky speed. You okay?
Yeah.
Signal
You got
5
some blood in your
suspect.
calves and everything. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
that's why I turned around here.
On your calves. You got some blood in your calves.
That's my toe.
Oh, you need medical or anything or no?
No.
No, not for my toe.
No. You good?
No, I'm okay.
She's not wearing any shoes or much clothing. But what she does have on her person are a hammer and a knife.
You had it open like that?
Yeah, I lost my bag because it was drenched. So,
Okay.
all that was in my bag.
I saw her like look away from me. I couldn't see her face because there was a lot of skin here. So I like do a U-turn, and then she starts like walking fast, like she was about to run from me, like right here. So I threw my lights on her, so she was about to take off, and she like just turns around and just drops the knife. So we stopped her as a person of interest. We were looking for her. She drops an open knife, and she drops the bag with the prescription pills in it. Yeah, she's like
Hey man, what was your first name?
Nicole, N-I-C-H-O-L-E. And my ID right here.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
an ID?
all that stuff was in my bag, yeah. And then the shorts,
So those pills are not yours?
yes they are.
I thought you said you found it.
No,
Or
no.
somebody gave them to you at a park.
No, those clothes.
Oh, clothes. I said pills.
Yeah, no, clothes. I don't do anything bad. I'm never in trouble. I've never been in trouble with the law.
That's what it sounded like.
Here, the officer can be seen collecting knife, hammer, and a bag of men's
Deleted
clothes that aren't
someone, yeah.
hers. Forensic hygiene matters. Every item individually bagged within minutes.
That lighter was in the shorts, so those pants are mine. The shorts were somebody's from the car. May I have a seat?
You want to sit right there? Yeah. She ended up actually putting her other shorts on top of it, but I saw it was all right. So I know I want to talk to you about Shenanigans, and I was hoping that I could get you to actually see that it's a hammer. 100%, yeah. Oh, okay. It's like almost like those connected patches. No, it's a hammer.
Wow.
Nicole seems to have no idea why she was stopped, despite the weapons she was carrying. She submits to some friendly questioning about her night.
You doing all right tonight?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just walking, and then I was at the beach, and then I came to 7-Eleven, and then they pulled me over.
Who did?
I think they already left, the guy that did.
Oh.
He saw me at 7-Eleven, though.
Right. Where are you staying at?
Down the street. Yeah.
Have you eaten anything?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I ate earlier.
All right. All right. You got a drink, I see.
Yeah.
All right. All right. My name's Joey.
Okay.
All right. I work with Daytona.
Here, a detective can be seen talking softly with the suspect to build a rapport. This often extracts inconsistencies faster than aggressive good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. So you said you were coming from the B-side?
Yeah.
You didn't go to the clubs, did you?
No. No.
How old are you?
35.
35?
Yeah.
I was thinking more 25. Where are you from originally?
Michigan.
I used to work in Michigan
Okay.
before cop shit. Kalamazoo, you know where that is?
Yeah, I do.
All right, see you tomorrow, Janice. You get some rest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Waterford area.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All my family's up there. Sunshine, palm trees, and water.
Nicole's a Michigan native, originally from Pontiac, a suburb of Detroit. She moved to the East Coast around 7 years ago in search of better weather and a better lifestyle. She bonds with the cop over their mutual dislike of Michigan cold, until the conversation takes a different direction.
Anyways, there's some stuff that I want to talk about. There was an incident earlier today.
Okay.
And
my toe.
And you may have, again,
Yeah,
you may have witnessed it, and and I would love to talk to you, but not out here. I'll give you a ride wherever you want to go. It don't matter. And I get you some water, some snacks, and I might have some shoes. I definitely have a shirt.
Okay.
Are you cool with that? Get the hell out of here and not on the side of the road?
Everybody keeps on talking to me about an incident. I don't know what they're talking about.
So when you left the house today to go to the bridge, right? What time was that?
I'm homeless. Like
You're homeless?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you
Looking
work
for
anywhere?
love in all the wrong places.
What is on your arm?
Scars. Yeah, that part. Yeah, I got a lot of scars on me.
I bet.
Yeah.
Why?
Just cause, psych problems, I suppose.
Okay.
You think? No, she's a cutter is what they call that. I don't think they're track marks. But as she said, ups and downs, psych problems. Yeah, Kevin knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, ups and downs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I do know.
With that, someone told me to do that to myself, and I did it.
Who told you that?
There's some people in my head.
She's even been having psychological problems this very day. As the officer talks to her, she gradually reveals more about her movements. That she's been in the local hospital, Halifax Health Medical Center.
No, not really. Nobody ever asked me to come home. I don't talk to anybody there.
Really?
In Michigan. No, I haven't seen my family or talked to them, and I don't even know how long. So,
well,
I don't know.
Just some people in my head. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is rough.
I don't know my dad, but my mom passed away when I was 23.
Oh, yeah, no, my dad passed away from an addiction problem, which sucks. He was there for me, too, so he was supportive.
So your daddy's girl, yeah.
Yeah, like, we were in sports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, my brother was.
Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that,
he was in
Joseph.
football and wrestling and stuff, and I would go to his breakfasts and stuff like that. Or not his breakfast, I would make him, like, breakfast sports and shit, so, yeah, I'm more like a mama girl, I guess you could say. I handle everything, you know. I took care of 4 dying family members before I came down
She
here.
did.
Nicole sounds like she's had an extremely rough life. As the officer talks to her, she gradually reveals more about her movements.
How long you been a police officer?
7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You work out?
A little bit.
Okay.
Every day.
Yeah?
Oh, I try.
Okay, yeah.
I try.
I just went to the hospital. I was working out, and then I was having a panic attack.
Well, you're pretty jacked up.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're pretty jacked up. So.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. So you went to Halifax here?
So when the
Yeah.
Mandarin starts
I
playing
just
different
left
tunes.
Halifax.
Oh, when?
Earlier today. That's why I have those marks on me and stuff, you know?
I saw that. Those are sticker marks for the. What time did you leave there? You don't fucking know. Was it early in the morning? Wait, were you there? Why were you fucking there? Any kind of.
I was having a panic attack. I was on the treadmill. Yeah.
Oh shit! What treadmill? Where at?
Not the.
At the gyms?
Some lady took me over there. I don't know where it was at. Yeah, and then with that or whatever, I've been homeless for quite a while, so I don't know.
How long have you? So you haven't been under a roof for how long?
Quite a while, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
She's showing
I've been
nipple.
on and off homeless for like 4 or 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
She keeps showing boob.
6 blocks away,
Thank you.
cops learn more about Nicole.
Didn't hear anything.
Hey, get some rest, Zach. Get some rest.
No,
Good to see you, brother.
Normally that methed out chick that lives there is always yelling on the front porch about something, but I see just like a white figure moving back and forth in that middle window upstairs, joking back and forth a few times a couple hours ago before I went to bed.
A lot of people locally know Nicole, know her, and don't like her.
Yeah.
They think she uses drugs, and local court records show she's been charged with multiple misdemeanors, including battery and criminal mischief.
You live here? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Are you looking for Nicole?
Where's she at?
I have no idea. I don't even talk to her because she's a crazy bitch.
When was the last time you saw Nicole?
A couple months.
I don't
Couple
see her.
of months.
Yeah.
So she hasn't been over here anymore.
She comes over here. She's a guest of.
She's never here anymore.
Well, when was she here last?
The last time my dad got arrested because of her.
Oh.
Okay. Where?
She's buddies with his dad.
Okay.
That's his dad's
Oh,
name.
jeez.
So
All
I
right.
can probably
So there, her and your dad were in a relationship, but no longer.
Yeah, they're not in a relationship. They're like, they just have a fling.
Okay.
Yeah, she
but
was
yeah,
pointing out.
he said she hasn't been back here, and he's cooperative. He doesn't.
Boo,
I mean,
bingo.
according to him, he doesn't like her anyway.
No, he was
The
not.
neighbor says she's affiliated with a local chapter of a big biker gang. but that she hasn't been with them that much lately.
Yeah, I wonder.
So she's got outlaw affiliation? Yeah. Where, you think she might go to the clubhouse?
If they let her over there. But then they know she's crazy too. So.
The cop talks to the man who owns the building.
Are you personal friends with Mike?
I don't have. I know he's got a son, but I don't have his number or nothing.
Are you okay? Are you personal friends with Mike?
Not great. Well, helping out a person. I don't know. Do you call that personal? Because
I don't know.
He was sort of home, like he didn't have a place to stay. So I helped him.
Mike was a contractor who'd been through rough times himself. He had an adult son, and he too had been homeless on and off, until a friend helped him get the house that would become the scene of his murder. Nicole had been living there as a tenant.
Are you personal friends with Nicole?
I see her. I help her stay there, so she's okay.
What does that mean? Like you help her stay there?
She's not too good.
In the head?
Yeah.
She's not too good in the head.
When's the last time you saw Nicole?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
How often does she call you?
She called today around. I was at my office, probably 7.
About 7?
Yeah.
The house's owner says that Mike and Nicole had never been in a relationship, though he himself had dated Nicole in the past. But Mike and Nicole's relationship was strictly platonic. If she was somehow involved in Mike's death, there's no easy means of understanding why. The only person who can answer these questions is Nicole herself.
Tell me. So there's somebody. I'm going to show you a photo. Tell me if this person looks familiar.
I don't know anybody. Hell no. Let me see. Okay, I know a couple mics.
No.
Yeah.
You know
I know 2 mics.
You know how many mics?
3, 4.
Do you know any mics that live around here in Daytona? Or
Yeah.
do you know this person?
Why? I was with him. Or by him, yeah.
When?
Lived with him or something.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What? I thought you were homeless for the past 4 years.
No, I told you on and off.
On and off?
Oh.
Yeah.
In 30 seconds, Nicole's story flips 3 times. Classic cognitive overload.
I was just there. I live there.
Okay. You were there. You were there after the hospital?
You stated in sex interchangeably.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. What happened
does.
there?
Nothing. I've been outside.
Okay. All right.
I feel good there. I'm good.
All right. Let me call. I'm gonna call the shelter. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'll see if it's ready.
All right, cool. Thanks.
The arrest.
When you just told me over there, you said to me something that sparked my interest.
What was that?
Well, you told me that you were homeless and that you didn't know the person I had showed you.
I live.
Mike.
I told you that. No, I do know him.
But I'm telling you.
I live
in
at
the
a
beginning,
house.
But you told me you were homeless for 4
On
years.
and off.
Yes. And then when I showed you a photo of a man named Mike, you said you don't know who he is, and then you said, and then you changed your story and tell me you did.
I do know him. He looks like the other Mike.
Okay. But then I also told you.
I don't feel good.
Me neither. But you also told me you haven't seen him in days, and the next thing you know, you tell me you saw him after the
At the hospital.
After the hospital.
Yeah, I live there.
See how quick she's able to lie?
What was he doing?
I mean, she just goes from one lie to the next, just like doesn't even think about it. Just switches tactics, lie, over lie, over lie, over lie. No, Kathleen Jean becomes a new YouTube member. Well, you know what that means, Jean?
Welcome to
Yes,
the
Kathleen,
shit show.
you're welcome.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of clots. Monday, bullshit. Tuesday, bullshit. Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery.
Welcome, Kathleen.
All over again.
Last name is pronounced like Jenny. Oh, that's very cool. Thank you, Jenny. Kathleen Jenny. I love it. Just spit it out. You unloved him. Don't let her move down the creek. No. God, no.
What was he doing when you got home from the
I
hospital?
don't know what he was doing.
Okay.
But, okay.
Was he walking around? Was he telling you? Was he talking to you? Did he talk to you about anything?
No, we don't talk. I just talk to him he's my roommate. He's my roommate, and I just talk to him once in a while, and I live there.
When's the last time you talked to him tonight?
Sometimes I come out in the streets, and I hang out in the streets for a couple of days at a time or whatnot.
Yes.
So that's what that is.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was your last conversation with Mike?
Can you get me a burger?
What do you say?
Yeah, a sandwich burger.
Where at?
A breakfast burger.
From where?
Okay.
From where?
Racetrack or something. I don't know.
And did you go and get him a burger?
Yeah, I live there. No, he got me one and brought it to the hospital.
Okay, today?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that before you? So did he pick you up from the hospital?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we went back home, and then I was back out in the streets.
Okay.
I told you I come out in the streets once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time did you leave the house?
I don't recall.
You don't remember?
It's on my phone. You guys got all my stuff, so it's on my stuff. It's on my phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you left, did you leave by foot? Did you walk away?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what was Mike doing at the time when you left? Was he awake? Was he sleeping? Was he?
I don't know what he was doing. He was in the house in his room, or he was on the couch or something.
Where's your room located at in the house?
Bottom floor.
Bottom floor? If I were to walk into your home,
I am the second bedroom.
To the left or right? On the left.
On the left.
And where would Mike's bedroom be?
Upstairs.
If I were to go upstairs, would his
To
bedroom
the
be on the
right?
Would his bedroom be on the when I walk up the stairs? Would it be on the left or would it be on the right?
Right. He would be on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Does his inside of his
for an
bedroom?
ambulance,
Have you ever been
probably?
inside there?
Yeah.
No, never.
Sorry to hear that,
I've
Joseph.
never been in his room.
Never been into his room?
I barely go upstairs.
Was it nighttime or was it daytime before you left the house?
Yeah, it was nighttime.
It was nighttime.
Yeah.
Would you say was it around midnight?
I have no clue.
Yep. Was there any kind of argument with Mike?
No, never. I've only talked to Mike once or twice. Not once or twice, but we don't talk often. He's very quiet.
Very quiet guy. Yeah. Did you make a mistake tonight?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did you get angry tonight?
Not
Did
at
you get
all.
upset?
I haven't been angry or upset.
Did Mike upset you?
No, never.
Never upset you?
Oh.
You know you had cameras all in that house, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What do you think the cameras are going to show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I mean,
We got 3 cameras outside.
Yes. I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm aware. But
Oh, man.
are the cameras going to show you leaving the house by yourself?
Yeah. I'm always by myself.
Do you always carry a knife and a hammer with you?
No. Yes, a knife, yeah.
Why were you carrying a hammer then tonight?
Because I found some in the closet.
Found some in the closet?
Mine. Are you taking
first-
me on?
My what?
Jeez.
I don't want to speak unless I have an attorney.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nicole asks for her lawyer, and question time is over.
Oh, we ready?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. My money.
Your money will go
Yeah.
with Joey.
Why? Joey's coming with us?
Yeah,
all
we're all going together, but you're gonna go with me in my car. This
This
way.
way. This way.
Right over here.
Let me get your
Can
bait.
we have my money together over here too? With her?
You have more?
All right, with her.
All right, I got it.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna stand right here by my car.
Here.
You see the one with the road card?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're moving.
I'm not rude or disrespectful.
Okay, right here. Right here. Do me a favor, stand right there.
All right.
Okay, right here.
All right.
It's all good. Thank you.
I'm not comfortable on this vehicle.
This is a brand new vehicle. It's got like 600 miles on it. Brand new.
Are you transporting another one?
That's all I got.
Why is it leaking like that?
Oh, that's from the air conditioning. It's been running.
Brand new.
I got a brand new air conditioning.
All right,
I don't even have 1,000 miles on this bad boy.
Well, it's gonna go with you. You said I could go with you earlier.
You can't.
Joey.
I told you. Because we don't have a cage. We can't.
Yes, so because of my...
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we don't have all
Hold on 1 second.
we don't
I'm
have
putting
all
your
this
money right here.
Okay.
fancy equipment here.
Oh, where are you going? All right, right over here.
Nowhere.
Okay, right over here.
I ain't getting nothing to drink.
We'll get you something to drink.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here, take my vape.
Okay, I got your vape. Let me take
Do you have something to drink yourself?
I do not.
Okay.
I will get you something to drink once I get you back to the police
Okay.
department.
All right.
I got it. Come on.
Okay, still have to search you.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go. And this shit's hurting me.
Okay.
Man,
If you lean back,
turn.
yeah, if you lean back,
Okay.
it'll fit just perfectly.
I'm not
Your
comfortable.
arm- I know.
I'm
Put your
not
leg in.
comfortable here.
Okay, hold on one second.
I'm not refusing. I'm not refusing. I'm not
Yeah,
being
it looks like
aggressive.
you are.
Okay, you can't
I'm not
get out.
com-
You can't get out.
I'm
Give me
not
a second.
comfortable.
You're not listening.
I need
You
to
have to
stand
put
up.
your legs.
I'm not being
It's about to
aggressive.
get
Your
bad.
arms.
I'm
Put
not
your
being.
arms. Hold on, listen.
Look,
Hold on,
I'm not
Yes.
being aggressive.
Watch. Let me
I'm
get
not
my
being
flashlight.
aggressive.
No one's.
Yes, she I think there was 17 stab wounds. I think that's right. And he was bludgeoned. So yes, she did. Sure how to say attorney when it got serious. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh. Yes, she did.
Said you're aggressive. Hold on. Look. Do you see that opening?
I don't like that.
You have to sit back
I'm
like
not
that.
comfortable.
That's the only way to go.
I can't breathe. I'm not
Come
comfortable.
on. It'll be okay. We'll get the AC
Can we
on.
get another officer, please? I'm not being
Detective
rude.
Wallace.
I'm not being rude. I'm not being aggressive.
Do you want to try to sit in there and see how it feels? Maybe
It
try to do what she
hurts.
said?
It hurts.
Yes, if you don't sit
It
in there
hurts.
the right way, it's literally, there's an imprint for your arms. You see that? You have to sit back in there. You just have to put your arms back there.
I'm not comfortable. I'm just
Nicole.
not comfortable.
Nicole,
It hurts.
this is the only way you can be transported. We're going right up the road. It's not that far.
Do we have another officer?
We don't. The quickest
Look, I'm not comfortable. It hurts.
Look, we could have been there by now.
It's like literally 7 minutes on the road if we hit every light.
I'm hurting really bad.
What are you?
I'm not being rude.
What
I'm not
hurts?
being disrespectful.
What hurts?
My body. Everything hurts.
Okay.
Everything hurts. I don't want to be back there. I'm not
Just
comfortable.
hold on,
I
right?
don't want to be back there. I'm not comfortable.
What's hurting your feet?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, I see your toe looks a little hurt. Do you want to lean against the car?
Okay.
Maybe put your feet up a little bit? They're trying to figure something out. If you want to sit down so your feet don't hurt. Nicole, you can sit with your feet out.
Freaking
What's wrong
out.
with your toe?
Hey, good
I'm
night,
just not
Jen. You should get some
comfortable.
rest.
Why? What's wrong?
I really need something to drink.
That's what she's
The
wanting.
quicker you get out there, the quicker you can get something. I got a Diet Mountain Dew.
Please, yes.
Will you sit
Yes.
in my car?
Yes.
Promise?
Please, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If I give her a Diet Mountain Dew, she'll sit in my car.
Nope, I'm good.
Right, you got a Diet
I got a
Mountain Dew?
Diet Mountain Dew.
This is where it's about to get screwed up. This is about to get messed up. Pay close attention.
I'm tired. Good.
You
Wanna
watch me
taste
open
it?
it. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I was gonna taste it for lunch.
Finish your drink.
That's what you were doing?
Yeah, that was part of my lunch.
Finish your soda, and we gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta move this along.
You're going with me?
I'm not. I'm going home.
Here she goes.
Me and
Watch.
Joey will
Ah,
be
shit.
following you.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few hours though.
See how she's got the.
I'm going with you.
Finish your drink.
Okay.
Are we ready?
It's time to go.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole, get in the car.
Here she goes.
Alright, let me get the can.
One more drink. One more drink.
One more drink.
Here she goes.
Yeah, one more.
Wet t-shirt contest.
Alright, let me have the can now.
That don't taste like that. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
done,
fine.
ma'am.
You said
I'm
one more
not
drink.
done.
No,
I'm
I
not
understand.
done.
See how she's pouring it on herself?
Doing it.
Get in there. Oh, she's doing that on shit on purpose.
What? Yep.
Yep.
Whatever. Fuck.
Well, we got charges.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did that just pop?
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Trying to get rid of fucking evidence.
Yep. That's what she was doing. Yeah.
Let's know anytime. Lots of help. I'm gonna do a supplement. Okay. Yes, thank you. No, don't talk to me.
Oh.
charging her with tampering with evidence and also.
What was that meant to do? All right, so she poured the soda all over herself, and yeah, we'll be finishing up here shortly. So, and we'll finish that one out at a later time. So, what she was doing is she was trying to destroy any sort of DNA that was on her body. So she deleted this guy. So there was probably blood, DNA, all kinds of stuff all over herself. And what she was trying to do is wash anything off and get the DNA confused. No, it was to destroy evidence. That's why she was doing that. It didn't work. I'll give a little spoiler alert. It didn't work, and she was arrested, and she did go to trial over all of this. She was trying to destroy evidence is what she was doing. So, you know, she's got some you know, screws that are not quite up there. Well, that was pointless. Well, yeah, it just gave her more charges. But I mean, at that point, she's trying to do anything that she can to get out of, you know, going to jail for life. I mean, that's not something you get away from. Contaminate. Wow. Yeah, that's what she was trying to do, is destroy evidence. That'll get you in all kinds of trouble. Impromptu wet t-shirt contest. Exactly. Got to have a little wet t-shirt contest every so often. Hell, I haven't seen wet t-shirt contest since what, 89, 90? Yeah, let's say about 1990. I hadn't seen a wet t-shirt contest. That's how long I've been. Damn, if only Monica Lewinsky had his tank. God, Robert, that's so hilarious. I love it. Her renovation can be bad for her roommates. Renovation can be bad for. You guys are awesome. Oh, that's right. That's right. Home renovations can be awful for roommates. Everybody, thank you so much for coming by tonight. And tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. We'll see if there's any new court filings. If we don't have any new court filings, we may just have a nice chill stream. We'll just see what happens tomorrow. I'm not doing a stream tomorrow morning. I have a lot of work to get taken care of tomorrow morning. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to probably send you over. Let's see if anybody else is up and about, and I'll send you guys over there. Show a little bit of love. Looks like nobody is on right now. Nobody at all that I can see. And if nobody's up and about, then I will just send you guys on to other places. Like nowhere, because if nobody's up or on, no, it looks like it's all quiet on the Western Front. Everybody's just chilling out and probably getting some rest. It is summer. People are on vacation. I will see you guys very soon. Have a good night, and thanks for coming by. See you soon. Peace.
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait. wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread. I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. Like count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Agenda will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.